We're doing an early morning video today because they didn't keep me up all night, but they kept me up all night. I fell asleep normally. I had weird dreams. I know they're weird, but I can't tangibly remember a plot or anything. And except for the end. I remember the end very clearly. One of the most common themes, common recurring dreams I have is confrontations with my dad. A lot of dreams end when we get into a fight. And it always goes the same way. The fight doesn't happen the same way, but the same thing happens. I feel empowered that I can win, that I can beat him. That it always starts with just something verbal. That presence that's been ingrained in my mind. And I always feel like I can rebel against it. I can push back. I can fight it. I can beat it. And then it just becomes overwhelmingly impossible. And I become helplessly destroyed. I fall apart. It just specifically from last night. We get in an argument, and this is back in the house I grew up in. And we get in a fight in the kitchen, and he goes away, and I go follow him to their room, and he and my stepmom are fighting, and I get this urge. I grab a pen, I try to stab him in the eye, and it just everything I try, it just magically doesn't work. And then he goes and he tries to crush my testicles because I don't know, because it's been on my mind. I don't know why. And it just I understand why. I understand why this is part of my psyche. I remember one time that one of the there's two main big times when I was abused. Two big episodes. In the second one, I remember being on my bed, and I tried to grab his hand as he reached for my hair, and he said, "Don't resist." And then he throws me, and he destroys everything my mom ever made, and then it just learned helplessness fucking sucks. This is I see it. I've seen myself from so many angles, and it's just such a critical facet of my psychology. And what can you do? You gotta heal. You gotta be able to teach yourself that no, you're not helpless. No, you got all this power inside you. You're literally a god in flesh form. And that's what I've been doing. It's what God's been having me do. It's what I learned on the street of Portland, and then just in being homeless in general. This whole spiral that's happened for it's going on 4 years now, to include the cult and being in Syracuse, being in Eugene, being in Portland. I think we're at a stage. We're not at the top of the mountain, but holy shit, are we high up. And the second dream I had last night, because had this dream, woke up, was awake for several hours, fell asleep for 10 minutes, and woke up again. But during this dream, which They can implant thoughts through dreams. That is absolutely true. They did it in the cult definitively. Like, because there were things they did. They set up events, and then I'd have a crazy dream that like spoke several messages, and then like I'd wake up and they know what the dream was about, even though like they can plant ideas. And so I had this other dream last night, and it just I don't remember the beginning, but I'm doing something on my phone and it starts buzzing, and it's like constantly doing grinder. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can network that way too, and like I didn't even think of that when I was thinking of all the ways I could survive and thrive and prosper and rise up in Miami. I could do. Here's something: if you don't know God, if you're loyal and honest, and you say the kingdom of heaven is near, not specifically, but if you read the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. There's security mechanisms built into the culture. At least that's what I believe. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I think now that I'm a good person in the full sense of the word, I don't just think that. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the. I don't know what I'm saying right now. They plan ideas in my dreams. There's an awareness of it. It's weird, like trying to communicate these things, because like I can't really do this 5 light universe thing. Like there's 4 lights. Like I cannot see. I see 4 lights. Yeah, but I gotta say there's 5 lights because it's part of the security mechanism. It's the Matrix. Yeah. I don't know. I just see things. And they're not complete things because this heuristic pattern recognition device that is my brain gives me probability fields. It doesn't give me absolute realities. It gives me probability fields to contend with and weigh against each other. So, like, when I say I know I'm going to be fine going to Miami, I know that things are going to happen. I know that things are going to be in my best interest, even if the roller coaster's up and down, even if, like, I come face to face with the void itself. I know that there's like an 80% chance this is going to happen. There's a 75% chance this is going to happen. There's a 20% chance this is going to happen. It's like, you know, I am rolling the dice, but I've stacked the deck. I've counted the cards. The dealer's on my side. I own the casino. It's yeah. I think good things. I think good thing. I think my healing is coming. It's never at the end. Healing is an eternal process. But there's an asymptote where like you reach a point and you're not getting any better. You're always getting better, but you're at the peak pretty much. I'm excited. I'm scared, but I'm excited. Can't let fear run the operating system. Full power. That's all you can do. Love.